Morning guys, Percy here from Forklift Training FNQ, and this morning's video is a forklift pre-start. So what we're going to do first is hazards in our work area. So we got a bit of wind, a bit of sun, we got people, vehicles, obstacles, we've got unstable ground nearby, we've got uneven ground. Control-wise, we're going to be putting barricading in place. So I'm going to be able to just grab some barricading. Got the barricading in place. Other hazard, possible dangerous goods just around the corner. If there was an emergency, just in between the two roller doors here, I've got a fire extinguisher, fire hose reel, first aid kit, spill kit, and our traffic management plan, noting that we need to use spotters, high vis in our area. Righto. Next step is I've got a key for the forklift. So first things first, I'm going to go and check the logbook for the machine. Rightio. I've got an operation manual here for the forklift. This one's a CD25P. I've got a service history for the forklift, so I'll be able to have a look in here to see when the last service history and compliance history has been kept. Rightio, I'm just going to match that up with my data plate. Um, 01877 and 17th of 11/20, so it's due in the 11th month. Okay, I've got an attachment data plate on here as well for our slippers. We won't be using the slippers today. And I've also got a data plate here that I'm going to read out. Serial number 01877. And I've also got 2045 kilos vertical at a max height of 4,730 millimeters and a load center of 600 mil. Right, a load center from the heel of the tine out 600 mil. Has it had a pre-start done today? One, is it the right logbook for this machine? Yes, it is. Last person who did a pre-start was on Saturday. No issues. Any defects? A rubber grip had fallen off the clutch brake. Seat sensor has now been fixed. Crown, come and sign that off. Okay, so that'll be here for me to do a pre-start on complete that book out very shortly. Righto, machine's stable. I've got the key and I'm going to start at the tines. So I'm just going to check my tines to make sure there's no damage, no twist, no ding, any cuts in my tines. Bends are a big one for the tines. Check the back of my tines, check my clips to make sure that they are secure. Any side shift cylinders, hydraulic hoses. Check my backrest, bolt damage on the backrest there. Let's see, grease points here. Check my mast. Any safety decals, don't stand on or underneath the tines. Check my mast lift cylinder, my hydraulic hoses, my chains, my rollers, my guides, looking for any leaks, any deformities. I'm a clockwise kind of guy, so I'm going to head around this way. My mast tilt cylinder, pins, retainers, any damage, hydraulic hoses. I can have a look inside behind my mast. I've got a oil dipstick just in here, and then I'm going to put it back in, check it again for the correct level. Beautiful. Plenty of diff oil in there. Hydraulic hoses, I can have a look at the back upside of my mast, rollers, chains, guides. So I'm going to start up the top and work my way down, so I can check my overhead guard, mirrors, lights, checking out my wheel guards, my tires, splits, cracks, chunks, UV damage, uneven wear, rims, wheel nuts, overhead guard, any lights at the rear. Controls are in good condition, gauges are there, access. The side of the machine's okay. There's no oil leaking on the ground. My steer tire at the rear. Tires, splits, cracks, chunks, UV damage, uneven wear, rims, wheel nuts. The wheel is sitting on the rim, the tire. As I work my way around the back here, I can turn my gas on as I go past. Fully open, quarter turn back. Lights are in good condition. Gas bottle is secure. The gauge on my gas is reading half, so I got plenty. My counterweight, I can see the rear of my exhaust. My tow hitch pin is there. Not a lot of damage to my counterweight. As I come around my overhead guard, having a look at my tyre, splits, cracks, chunks, UV damage, uneven wear, rim damage, wheel nuts, tyre is sitting on the rim okay. Mirror, lights, handles, access, the side of the machine's okay. Park brake and pedals look okay. I'm just going to check this brake fluid here as I come past, just so I don't forget. Come down my overhead guard frame. I've got my mast again, my mast tilt cylinder, pins, retainers, hydraulic lines, any leaks, any damages, wheel guard, front tyre, splits, cracks, chunks, UV damage, uneven wear, rim, wheel nuts, tyres on the rim. And I've come all the way around to where I started again. So I've gone clockwise around the machine, top to bottom, looking for everything I need to look for on the exterior of the machine. So I'm going to head on the other side. First things first, I'm just going to pull my backrest forward, pull my steering column forward, and activate my bonnet. Rightio. So I can check engine oil. Heaps, reading full. What else have we got here? We got safety decals for hot, fan moving, can cut or crush. There's none of our leads are broken. Exhaust is looking okay. We've got no leaks, no loose hoses. Air filter is not indicating that it needs to be clean. We've got coolant. We've got our battery connection corrosion. Make sure it's secure. It's got a green indicator here saying that it is good to go. I've got hydraulic oil around here. Dipstick just here. And there's plenty of hydraulic oil. There's no oil sprayed up on our cowling. There's no water leaking, nothing on the ground. Hydraulic hoses are okay. Underneath our foot guard, we need to have a look for transmission oil. Heaps of transmission oil there. I've got oil filters, hoses, not broken, no leaks. Rightio. When we put the foot guard back, just need to make sure it lines up. Excellent. Although that's underneath our bonnet, all of our levels. I can put my seat back, put my steering column back, and my gas is on. I've read my data plate. I've got another data plate just up here to at an ergonomical height. If I was to check a load weight, I could have a look up at my data plate. So when we get on the machine, 3 points of contact, 1, 2, 3, bum in the seat. I'll check out my seat belt. I'm going to pull it all the way out and have a good look. Righto, get my seat comfy. So I'm about 65 kilos wringing wet, but I can adjust my seat probably to more like 90 for me. On a good day, I've been at camp having some good tucker. Can I adjust my seat? Yes. Righto, so I've adjusted my weight, my position, my backrest. Get my mirrors in order. Got my steering all sorted. This is where anyone puts it back if they've had a Nissan Skyline. Righto, key, in the ignition, neutral, park brake, accessories, no alarms or lights are coming up for warnings other than my park brake. Kick him in the guts. Rightio, park brake's still on. I got 8,406.9 hours. My water temperature is okay. My transmission oil temperature is okay. Rightio. Accelerator's working. Condition of my controls are okay. I'll just check those lights and my indicator while I'm going. Indicator. I'll check that reverse just while I'm out the back. Mirror, shoulder check, mirror, shoulder. Reverse lights are on, reverse alarm is on. Indicators, lights, horns. And we'll go with some controls. So, up on my mast. Take it all the way up. Test my machine, limitations, capabilities. I'll slow down just as I get to the top. Right, I'll send him down. Got some warning decals on here. Keep your hands clear. Got some other warning decals here. Seat belts. Don't jump over the machine if it tips out. Brace yourself. Got my tilt all the way back, all the way forwards. Back again. I'll hit my side shift. Get him back center again. Lights, controls, horns, indicators, righto. Forwards, reverse, steering. I'll drive forward, everyone's clear. All the way to the left. All the way to the right. Back center again. I've just been checking my drive brake. Shoulder check, mirror, shoulder. Checking my reverse. I'll check my inching brake. Check those driving forward. Park brake's on, in drive, and we're not going forward. Park brake's going to hold. Righto. I'll just stop here for a second. So all of my controls, lights, horns, forward, reverse, steering, indicators, reverse, brakes, steering. Gas is okay. Got some warnings here, not to carry any passengers. I've got my data plate up to my right-hand side here. Same model, CG25P, 2045 at 4730 mils high, 600 mil load center. Some warnings here for safety in case of tip over. Warning instructions. Rightio, I reckon I'd be ready to go and do my first lift. I'd be able to fill out my pre-start logbook now as well. I'm just going to take a load off the middle shelf, head through the chicane forwards, reverse back through the chicane, and put it back on the middle shelf, park up, and then we'll do some post-operational checks. Rightio, so before I reverse, shoulder checks, mirror on the wall, shoulder checks, times that are a good safe height. Park brakes on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to line my machine up with a line. So we've got a line in the concrete, LNL. So line, get my tines level. And if I'm not sure if they're level, I can take them up to my eye height. While I'm here, get them nice and level. Line, neutral, I'm in neutral, get our tines level. Now we can drive forward. So I'm going to use my inching brake past the line. Hands on the controls at all times, hands on the steering at all times. Neutral, up on my mast, no tilting required. shoulder, mirror, mirror on the wall, shoulder. Back to my line. Line, neutral, I'm already level. Get my load down to a safe height. Tilt back, reverse, shoulder, mirror, mirror, shoulder. I'm on my drive brake now. I'm gonna hug this inside corner as I'm a rear steer machine. Then I'm gonna hug this inside corner. Stop, neutral, righto, I'm gonna head back out and reverse. Shoulder, mirror, mirror checks, reverse. I'm gonna hug my inside corner again. Now as I come around, I'm gonna hug my inside corner again. By hugging this inside corner, I know I've got plenty of room on my outside. I'm gonna be putting it back in the same spot. I'm gonna come back to my line, neutral, level my tines out, send it up. Make sure I'm level, at eye level, pretty good there. Drive forward on my engine brake. Nailed it. Righto, reverse, shoulder, mirror, mirror, shoulder, reverse. Still on the inch. I'm going to come back to my line, neutral, tines are already level, send him down. Righto, ready for travel position. Reverse him up, shoulder, mirror, mirror, shoulder. I'm going to park it up. Make sure my tines are nice and flat on the ground. Neutral, park brake. And I'll let it idle down. And then what we'll do is we'll shut down, hop off post-operational checks. Right, I'll take the key out. 3 points of contact when I leave the machine. And I'll start from here. What I'll do is some post-operational checks. Lights, overhead guard, controls are okay. Wheels are nice and straight. No leaks that I can see. No damage. Didn't hear any loud noises or dings. Tines are flat on the ground in good condition. Master's okay. Tires, overhead guard, rear wheels. I'll turn my gas off while I'm here. Gas is okay. Counterweight's okay. And I've made my way all the way around to where I started again. I can start packing up my work area, pack up my controls, tools, equipment. We keep our logbooks inside just in case it rains. And I'll be able to fill out my pre-start logbook and record any damage or defects. That's it. Thanks very much.